Well, this is a Bottom Dwellers Dive Shack. This is a special YouTube edition. Thank you, John, for coming back on the show. How you doing tonight?
So thanks for having me, guys.
Awesome.
Doing really well.
Johnny, how you doing, man?
I don't want to talk about it.
No,
I don't want to talk about it.
No, you heard
bad things.
You got
are happening.
Some bad stuff
Dude,
going on with your toe.
Okay, can I say I can't cuss, right? Because
no, you can't. It's YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, you can't.
What? Why? It's 2022.
I don't know.
Okay, first of all, so I've been drinking a lot since July 1st, because that's what you do in July, and then
it's a big drinking month.
Yeah, July 4th. Then I got to go to Palm Springs with the wife. Start drinking there. Then I got the COVID, unbeknownst to me. So I was super spreading everywhere. That's pretty. That's pretty cool.
You know, if you drink more, it kills the COVID.
Well,
so you gotta
that's
drink
what you would think.
Yeah.
But I was pounding Millers and pounding tequila and pounding anything I can get my hands on. And then we went out to a nice dinner, and I was like, "Oh my God, my back hurts." And then I just started feeling terrible. Then my balls started hurting. I don't know if there's a COVID ball thing, but it's
What did he say?
happened.
I don't know if that's a symptom, but
Well, whatever
proceed.
happened.
I don't think it is.
Yeah. Well, so that
You might want to go see a doctor.
it might be monkeypox, not
so
COVID.
that all happened, right? I was feeling shitty for like a day.
Can't
day and
say
a half.
that, Johnny.
Oh God. Well, what do you want? You know what?
Feeling like poo poo.
Feeling like duty for a day and a half. Okay. And then we get to go to Big Bear. I'm cleaning out the garage, pounding beers, having shanties.
Mm-hmm.
Shandies. I call them shanties. And then my toe started hurting. And then I thought, oh man, it must have been when I was playing hopscotch with the daughter. I was wearing sandals, drunk. Go to the doctor today. And I got the touch of the gout. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's I guess a milestone.
Oh yeah,
old.
and then my car battery died.
Yeah, you've not been having a good night.
It's been pretty
No.
duty.
Now you're in a hot office.
Hot office. Can't
talking
cuss.
about a place that's cold.
Can't cuss because of YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for letting us put our stuff on there. But
Right.
mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Anyways. Woe is us. We're talking about Palmer Station, Antarctica, and John's coming back on the show. We're going to do a little bit of a slideshow here. So, as many of you may or may not know, if you haven't listened to the audio episode yet, go to thebottomdwellers.com, thebottomdwellers.com to listen straight from our website, or you can go to any any major podcast platform like Spotify or Apple or iHeart or anything else, and look up the Bottom Dwellers Dive Shack and listen to that episode, the audio episode. This is a companion episode that we're doing here.
Is it?
Yeah, it's our first companion episode. So in this companion episode, we will be doing a slideshow, pictures, and maybe some video. So Freddie, we are looking at the first picture here. This is a Palmer Station. Freddie's our audio video guru, and he will also be on this episode assisting us as well. And John, take her away. What's this picture here?
All right, kids. This is the three of us who are diving. This is the dive team at Palmer Station for this project. On the far left is Jake. I'm in the middle, and then our supervisor, Steve, is on the right. We were actually about to head out to the Bahia, which is a sunken Argentinian vessel that sank back in 1990. They ran her aground. They were able to get everybody off and stayed at Palmer until they were rescued. But the ship over several days ended up flooding and then sank and capsized and sank. And now is just resting on bottom upside down. And every now and again, if we can, we'll go out and check it out, take a look, see the condition of the boat, and if it's leaking anything, oil-wise, fuel, anything like that. But we were just waiting to get ready. They were getting the skiff ready for us, and we were just hanging out, and that was it. Just got a nice photo op of us.
Beautiful.
Nice.
How is the condition of the said boat?
If you have to take a look at it, but to kind of get an idea. But like because it's sitting upside down, like the whole superstructure and everything is gone. It's been completely crushed. and there's definitely holes in it. So you could actually see the inside of the boat. We swam a little bit inside of it, but I mean, she's deteriorating as expected.
Beautiful.
And we got pictures of that too.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, the visibility was really good. It was about 60 feet. Most of the dive, we were in about 40, 50 feet of water. And we could see surface the whole time. It was beautiful.
Nice. Well, let's get to those pictures. Go ahead and move to the next one, Freddie.
That one's actually of Palmer Station. This is actually taken, I think, by our station manager, Ken. But this is where we were diving. What you're seeing in front right now are the 250-pound anodes. We had 50 of them to weld. This is on the brand new pier. And then what you're seeing in the back is the boathouse on the left, and then the dive shack right on the right of that. It's that long building right there. And then behind that was the biolab, the galley, and kind of up to the right are actually the fuel tanks. And then you have Terra Lab way up in the back over there.
Nice.
So that's where a lot of the science is too. So it's a small station. It houses about 46 people, roughly. So not a ton of room, but it was nice.
Next slide.
That is Jake. He's, I think, getting ready for a dive. And we just got a photo of him just holding the hat. He's just getting ready.
He looks really happy.
He's super happy. Yeah. That's just us. Ken was out. Our station manager was out taking just candid photos of what we were doing and such. So this is just one of them. We were just getting ready. I think we're actually breaking down for the day on that one. This is on the Bahia. This is actually me inside of it. And part of it, we were able to just swim in and swim out based on some of the holes that were just there from the electrolysis. And yeah, Steve had a great camera. He brought that down, got video, photos of everybody. I had my GoPro with me, but this was right in the beginning of the dive.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, that's actually part of the hull. That was actually towards the bow, and you could see the holes in the back there. That's just seen on the other side of the boat. It's like a 430-foot vessel. So it's good size.
Anchor.
This is the anchor. Yep. So just got some photos of that. It's sitting up over the bow on the. I'm trying to see on the starboard side. Is this upside down?
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
okay.
If I move too fast, let me know.
Oh, you're good, man. Obviously, we just went out. It was basically kind of like a wreck dive for the Bahia. In a sense, you could kind of consider that. We all went out on scuba and just did our thing. This is me welding or getting prepped for a weld for an anode. So this is, I think, in the midwater. This is the Bahia again.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of the scrap metal that either fell off of it or was crushed. So there's a lot of that on bottom. So not a ton of wildlife. Most of the wildlife was actually sponges.
Sorry about that. If I
Some
move
fish
too fast, let me know.
and kelp, but
all right.
it wasn't like being in the tropics, like in Thailand or something like that, where it's like schools of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this was me getting set up to weld an anode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You guys got some good video on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to check
You
out
like
that video
that,
on the TikTok with the music.
I did, actually. That was really good. I was like, I can't do that, so I'm glad somebody did.
Yeah, it's a really good video. What kind of camera were you using? Are we allowed to even say brand names and stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know. YouTube?
YouTube?
Are we allowed
YouTube?
to?
Are we allowed to do anything here?
I couldn't even tell you. It was actually Steve's camera. It was his personal one, and I can't remember
Okay.
the brand or anything
It
like that.
wasn't like a GoPro or anything?
No,
It's like a legit
that was not GoPro.
Underwater camera.
Came in
thing,
a box.
He's
A huge.
yeah, he's got a whole housing
Yeah.
and lighting
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
like
that's
he's got it
legit.
decked out. Oh yeah, and like I said, he actually just jumped on SCUBA, and he's like, I'm gonna get photos and video. And he did, and I think they were fantastic.
Yeah, they're great.
So
I
yeah,
have to take another drink of my water.
Uh-huh. Yep.
My cinnamon
Yep.
Tennessee Fire water.
This should be fine, yeah.
Well, that YouTube run was short-lived.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cancel.
that's okay. That dive was and all this video though from like this one was actually from my 275-minute dive. It was on a Sunday, and we had like 10 anodes left, and we knew the weather was rolling in. We were getting short on time, and I was like, you know what? Let's dive today. And I can get 4 anodes on. We can call it, because the 6 that we had left, we could do in a day.
That's a good picture.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 dives. So that's what we did. So that's where a lot of the photos and the
Nice.
video of me doing all this stuff is actually from
Some
that
really
dive.
good shots.
So it was a great
Really
dive.
good
Yeah,
shots,
they're really good.
And this is another
That was actually
scuba
from my
dive here.
GoPro.
This one?
Yeah, so this is on the Bahia,
Okay.
and every now and again I would just turn around when I knew the guys were behind me, and I would just do like some stupid selfie or whatever. So it's just kind of some fun with it. This is actually towards the bow. Same with this one too.
Pretty neat shots.
So yeah,
Nope.
this is right after we had surfaced.
What was the water temperature that day?
Oh, like 30.
There you go.
Yeah, it's cold.
There you go.
Yeah. After about 20 minutes, you are definitely feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's good
yeah,
shots.
another shot. Yeah, that was me, and then Jake is right behind me. So I think that's right after we left surface. I was on our way out, actually. The station is way in the background,
Okay.
but this was actually during sunrise at like 11:30 in the morning.
Wow. I bet the time was all wonky over there, huh?
You get used to it, man. I mean, working so much up in Alaska in the wintertime, you're just like, yeah, whatever. But the sun would come up, quote unquote, like about 11:30, and then the sun would set like 1 o'clock.
Ooh, baby, the sea spider.
Yeah, this was a cool find. Jake found one on his dive, and we let it go. And then this was the same one we found a couple days later when we dove the inlet. It was just crawling around on bottom. So
How
we
do
got
they
some great
taste?
video.
Probably delicious.
Kind of like chicken.
He's
but
just
crunchier.
kidding. He's just kidding, people. He's not going to eat the sea
But,
spider.
Ooh.
What is that?
That is an Antarctic Sunstar.
Can we zoom into that a little bit, Freddie?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. They're pretty cool.
That is neat.
Yeah, they're pretty big too. Just I want to say like the center part of it is probably the size of a dinner plate.
Oh,
Wow.
It's got a skull.
And then
in
the
middle of
legs-
it.
And then if you take a look at the legs, they're actually ripped.
Looks like Jack Skellington. Whoa.
This was another one. This was actually the first one we found. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
What? You got to do like a diver's react thing.
Oh!
Whoa!
Holy!
Shit! Don't touch me.
Zoom into that
Holy
mess.
schmoly!
It's like a sea star orgy.
Holy schnitz!
It's actually that was one animal.
Oh, wow.
That's mutated.
Yeah.
It's an alien.
Oh, there goes our buddy.
Yeah, he was cool. I liked him. Brittle star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we see those all the time.
Yeah.
Next,
They don't
Right.
taste good.
But no, they don't. Jake found this guy, and I think it's a sea cucumber of some sort.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I mean, it looked like one, so
Yeah.
went with it.
My God.
This
What was this little
was
video?
I remember this. This was the sunrise. This is just after sunrise on our way to Palmer. So we had our COVID test, and then we had to go, kind of have a day to go mess around and go sightsee until we got all the results back, right? And man, that morning, this sunrise was just insane, and the weather cooperated, so we had an amazing time sightseeing in the area.
It's pretty cool.
It's so majestic.
Oh, yeah.
It,
Man.
yeah, it was.
How did like
I'm
the
not
air
gonna lie.
taste?
How did the air taste?
Yeah.
Clean,
Right? This is
Uh,
kind of what I was getting at. It's
clean
like it's
air
like the
makes-
most pristine air that you've ever breathed.
Clean air makes me cough.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. The beautiful
Yeah,
shots.
it's just insane.
Man.
This was we ended up having a whale come up. You can see the spout.
But I mean, this has got to be similar to Alaska, right? Or not really?
No, this is light years beyond Alaska.
Really?
Like
Wow.
you always think Alaska is amazing, and it is. Don't get me wrong. But if you take what I saw and what experienced in Alaska and you just roided it out, that would be about half the experience of Antarctica.
Wow.
Because they do like tourist tours to Antarctica, I believe.
They've
if you
started
got
in
the
the last
dollars.
10 years. Yeah, it's they've started in the last 10 years, and you pretty much hit the northern part of the peninsula, and you'll come down as south as Palmer. I don't think they go much further south, but yeah, it's probably about half the people that have ever been to Antarctica are now tourists in the last 10 years.
Wow.
And it's really kind of for this reason. And it's unfortunate because wherever the tourists stop, they just trash the area.
Seriously?
Seriously.
That's
I mean,
typical.
because
That's what's
they spend
gonna
a lot of
happen.
money and they feel inside. It is. Oh,
Yeah.
100%. And it's unfortunate, too, because it's like, you really shouldn't be here unless you have a reason to be there. That's the whole point of that continent. And unfortunately, when the treaty finally does expire, and I think it's like 2048, like,
Oh, wow.
I don't think any country is going to renew it because China's, I know, building a whole bunch of bases where the minerals and the oil and all that jazz. So guess what's going to happen?
Is this state secrets here? Are we going to get assassinated by the Chinese?
No,
All right.
only you are, not
I'm-
me.
Just double check.
I'm not afraid of Chinese.
Well,
Are you
whatever.
kidding?
Yeah.
So this was my first dive, welding underwater. It was my second dive overall. I just basically had to go down. This anode was already set by Steve, and just had to go down and tack it into place and weld it up. But I ended up
Nice.
having my GoPro. I'm like, I gotta get some video, man. You just
That's
never
pretty
know.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
who's
elephant
that bad
seal?
boy?
Oh, man.
it's a
Did he
young male elephant seal.
try to get your goodies?
No. In fact, we didn't even see him come up because we were busy with dive station, but we had a guy in the water and he just came up probably the ramp and then just hanging out. Jake had actually pointed him out. I'm like, what is that? Like, it looked like a piece of equipment with like a tarp over it, and then it started to move. And I was like, oh, it's alive. And then,
Big
he
ol'
started
slug.
moving around. Oh, dude, it's huge.
Is that the same one that
And
you
that's
took the still shot of?
Yes.
No, way,
that
he was
he
screaming
was
at you.
perfect. Yeah, that was a perfect
Oh.
shot.
Yes.
You hear all about all
These are-
those people getting attacked
No.
right now?
Uh-uh.
Oh man.
Oh, not with elephant seals.
Not with elephant
so they're
seals,
pretty-
but sea life
leopards.
is they're starting to get us.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only
That's-
Elephant seals just eat fish, and I guess like the only time you're quote unquote attacked is usually with the weaned juveniles because they're lonely. They'll come up and cuddle you. That's what Steve was telling me. Yeah, they just want some love. But that was a young male. He's probably about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. They'll top out at 9,000 pounds.
Wow. There's a lot of
Yeah.
dolphins there. That was pretty cool.
Those are actually fur seals.
Those are
Oh,
yeah.
those are how are they moving so fast?
They
Our seals are fat
are
and lazy.
adapted to that. Yeah, no, not the. I was actually surprised, but no, those are fur seals. There was those guys, and there was a few other ones, but yeah, they were moving
Man,
as we were coming up on them.
thought it was dolphins. Oh, how long is
Yeah,
this,
sorry, man.
This video? This video's a little long.
This-
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah,
one
this is
though.
the 2.5 minutes. Yeah, this is the one where Kim came down and videoed us, kind of our day-to-day operations, and made just a badass video out of it. So,
Do we have any sound with that, Freddie? And we'll go ahead and watch this whole thing too.
oh, that's fine.
So that's your shack there, part of it.
Yes, it is. Yep. No, that's the shack. It was just a small connex, like a
Oh.
10-footer. Yep. Yeah, the compressor was right behind it, kind of sheltered. That was what we had left of the anodes. We only had we had the 10 left, so I welded 4 that day. And this is like at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's still pitch black. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Man, you guys had kind of a small compressor for this stuff.
It actually, but it worked. It was kind of. I've used a lot of those compressors on the
Yeah.
inland side, and I mean we're not diving deep. I mean my deepest dive I think was like 41 feet on that compressor, and I mean one guy in the water. I mean those compressors usually will support 2 guys.
Mhm.
I've done that before.
Yeah, if you go too
But,
deep, though,
yeah.
it feels like you're sucking on straws.
Yeah. But I mean, if we were doing any
Probably
type
like
of real
100
deep
feet.
dives, yeah. I mean, if we were doing any actual deep dives, we'd have to get bigger. It's just
I'll tell you what, man,
Big
I love the Yanmar compressor. Those things are the best.
But yeah, this is just me getting dressed out, getting in, having a good time.
That hot water suit going.
Yep.
Turn it up.
So one thing I got some feedback from both my wife and my supervisor Steve. He's like, you needed to talk more about that compressor or the hot water machine, excuse me, because I legitimately fixed it. So we were rolling up on station, and whoever used it before us actually cracked the coils. And so we were
Ooh.
without a hot water machine. Yeah, so the mechanic took it apart, found all the cracks, and I got it all prepped, welded back together, tested it, no leaks, threw it back together, and we had hot water for the whole job.
Oh, wow. That would have sucked, not having hot water.
We would have been limited to like maybe 1 hour dives. They would have been rough.
Man, it's hard to weld on those coils.
Yeah, I was able to make it happen, man. They had some rod there, and I was like, we're gonna have some fun. Get this all done and move on. So, and it did. It worked out. So,
Man, that's a diver right there. A lot of stuff that happens in the field, you got to be ready to work on it and fix it. I mean, that's just
and
that's just the nature of the jobs that we're on. Both
Yeah, it
fails,
really
you got to
is.
be able to work on it and fix it.
That was a good
In
one.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. The one thing I've noticed is with the diving industry, you always have the offshore and then you have the inland side. I would also say there's a third side being with the remote because you don't have any support, like with Alaska or in this case Antarctica, or just even probably some spots in the States where it's just like, here's your equipment and you have no support. You better figure it out, kind of a thing. I don't know. All right. Oh, this was that sunrise from the day that we had to go F off for a little bit. So, but
It doesn't
yeah,
even
this
look
was
real.
No, and the crazy thing is, like, I did not enhance that picture, like nothing. That is how it came out. It was insane to see it.
It literally looks like watercolor. It's crazy.
Yeah. So this was, we actually just rolled up. This was right before we got our COVID test. So that's Palmer Station right in the back. So we were all pretty excited to finally get in there.
Neat. That's cool.
And this, we ended up hiking and hit up what's called Point 8, which is it's considered the backyard of the station. You go over the glacier. This was not a picture I took. This is, I think our doctor took this one because I didn't see any Adelie penguins on station. As you can see, the two of them right there. But this is where that's at.
It's a cool shot.
Yeah, it's like a National Geographic. Yeah.
Oh, our doctor, Sean, like, he had these most insane shots of everything. Like, he had some crazy, awesome camera that I'm like, I don't even know what that is, kind of a thing. But his photos have been absolutely spectacular. So I stole a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, this is crazy. It looks like some National Geographic type.
heaven.
Yeah.
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 Oh, nice.
It's just more of
Lots
dive
of
station.
dive spread.
We had set up. Yeah.
Ooh,
And that was that sunrise. That was the beginning of that sunrise.
nice.
Oh, this was one of the nights I decided to go up kind of at the edge of station and had a beautifully clear night and decided to see about taking some photos. I mean, the night sky out there, because the lights are limited, it's awesome. This is a photo from Sean. He got a great photo of a leopard seal.
Oh, those are how they look like.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks angry.
This is actually when we were in Port Natales, Chile. We were in quarantine,
Okay.
and we were able to kind of walk the boardwalk right around the ocean a couple times a day, kind of stretch the legs. And this is like an old pier that is like right across the way.
Nice.
So,
That's a photo that is in offices.
Yeah.
Just in random hallways. Doctor's office.
doctor's office. we were actually this photo is actually like kind of the backside of station. We're actually heading out, about to hit the glacier, and just kind of looked back and just got a photo of it.
What's that spherical dome-looking dodecahedron?
That has to do with some of the
It's not a dodecahedron. It's a
no, it's the
tetramegalahedron.
it has to do with some of the radio
like,
stuff. I'm not a comms guy. It was told exactly what's in there. I don't remember, but it has to do with communications and some of the I think low frequency stuff that goes on. Yeah, VHF radio stations.
Caves.
Yeah, so this was 0.8. I took this. There was a bunch of fur seals and elephant seals that day. But yeah, this is actually the side of the glacier that we were hiking on. So
nice.
Yeah, the seals were everywhere that day. So
how do they taste?
Delicious. Very gamey. They're really good if you.
They want to eat everything.
Yeah, you got to dip it in mustard. It takes away the gaminess.
How's that snow taste?
There goes. What's this?
Skate park?
Looks like so this was in Puerto Natales. This was right across the street. It was like a little skate park.
Nice.
Yeah, right across from the hotel. So, yeah. This is from Doc.
Burbs.
Yep. Got some pictures of birds.
Who doesn't like burbs?
Penguins.
Or penguins.
Right. Yeah. That was one I took. That was just random photo. I think that was sunset. Yeah. Part of it.
Hey, little guy.
Yeah, this is our leopard seal that kind of prevented us from docking right away because he was actually on the pier. It's a juvenile leopard, like 5-6 feet in length. And this is one of the guys that ended up getting this photo of him. But he was kind of a pain to try to get off. So they had to coax him off.
He's now a fur coat somewhere.
Probably. This is that juvenile male elephant seal, yeah.
Oh my god.
Man, he looks mad.
He's so pissed. That's like a great picture.
It's like, get out of my home. Get out of my home.
Palmer Station turf,
This is
mother.
mine.
Which he did that. It was more of like just a display because he just ended up like leaving after that. He didn't want to stay and fight. He was just like, I gotta go.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is a cool photo though.
That's a scary.
That's a monster.
I mean, can you imagine something like that just coming up behind you and like nudging you underwater? No. I don't know what I would do.
Look at that face. Oh my god.
Take out your big chief.
Yeah.
Stab him in the face.
No, you don't stab critters. We don't advocate stabbing critters.
It's true.
Just leave them be.
Yeah, unless they kill you. This is
and then you can come back.
Right. This is in Paradise Cove. Some of the glaciers and icebergs and such like that. So this is where we saw.
It's so
some
crazy,
of the
that color blue.
Man, I never
Why
got
is it
tired of
color
that.
blue like that. Yeah.
It's just how
just
it
so
is.
Pristine.
Yes. Yeah. Me welding. Yep. This is sunset at like 1:00 in the afternoon.
That cave again.
Yep. Another fur sale. This is like right next to the hotel in Puerto Natales in Chile. So yeah, it's kind of on a morning walk. This was actually on our way back, actually. Yeah, just I don't know where we were at sailing, but ended up getting just some photos of the scenery.
Nice.
Yeah, this is where we just cut lines. We were on our way to Antarctica.
Awesome.
So, night sky. This was that same night.
That's pretty.
Oh yeah. And you can definitely see the whole
that's
Milky
amazing.
Way. So,
Yeah.
Me underwater.
That's a cool little shot.
Yeah. That's a good portion of the group of everybody heading down. So that was, again, our day that we just kind of effed off and got tons of photos. Great group of people there. And all of us just kind of stood outside on the bow of the LMG, the Lawrence M. Gould, and took as many photos and videos as we could.
Awesome.
Yeah, this was the beginning of that day of me diving. So that's all it was. Me tending. looking like a stud. This was actually taken from my hotel room in Puerto Natales. So that was my view.
Oh, nice.
Jeez.
For 2 weeks in quarantine.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. This was sunrise actually on our way back. We were right off the coast of Argentina. Some more night sky. That's from Doc, actually. Yeah.
I love that picture.
Mm-hmm.
His pictures are freaking insane. Yeah, they're amazing.
Man, that's beautiful.
So yeah, that was on station.
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, we got, every now and again we get a lot of packed ice and the pancake ice or brash ice. So and then every now and again we'd also have some bergs that would come in. But yeah, this was a nice one. Or that sunrise.
Swear you can't get tired of that.
I don't think you really can. No, this was a view off of station too on one side. The mountains in the background. So it was nice every time you see the sun come up, they would usually turn pink. We were just getting on board the LMG, and I think we were cutting lines that afternoon. So yeah, that was a good feeling. This is as we were actually leaving. Ended up having a couple of bergs come in. Actually, quite a few of them. We had a really
cool. So those float around, huh?
Oh yeah. We actually had a really big one come in. It just showed up right off station, and it flipped a couple of times, and I think it broke off and produced some of those smaller ones too.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. More of as we were rolling into Palmer. That was as we were about to get our COVID test. It was back in May. This was the the lunar eclipse. We were actually in the Magellan Straits, the Straits of Magellan, heading to Palmer Station, and I think you guys remember that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys got to see the lunar eclipse at that point in May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we were all out like at 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight or whatever it was. So enjoying it. Yeah, and this is the hotel is on the right there, and then you always get the stray dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Damn dogs. Oh,
it's a very beautiful dog.
Yeah, they're friendly too. So, or the night sky.
Yeah, night sky.
Yeah.
See the arms of the Milky Way. That's cool.
Oh yeah. This is from station. We're up right to
station again.
Yeah. Yep. Hiking up the glacier.
Doing some hiking.
Oh yeah. A little bit of a trek.
How hard was it to hike up the glacier?
Going up was on the station side. It's a much steeper incline than on the back side by 0.8. At least that's what I found.
But as far as like your feet, you're not like sinking in 4 or 5 feet or
no,
3 feet. Or whatever.
No, it was only like several inches or so.
Pretty hard pack.
I just had to wear my boots. Now, when the snow did melt and it was just ice, you needed micro spikes to go up. But I was like, nah, forget that. So that was like our really one day to go out. We took advantage of it. So, because after that, we really like went balls to the wall working.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's our little sign on Palmer Station. Direction of various places and mileage. You see all those little totem poles.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's there. And then you had the hot tub in the background right there too.
Oh, go back. Let me see the hot tub.
Yeah, it's you have to zoom in a little bit. See the little staircase, that wooden one right there? That's the hot tub. That's the staircase for the hot tub. It's just It's actually a giant fish tank that they took and turned it into a hot tub. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. This was midwinter dinner. So in Antarctica, you have like 72 countries that have stations there, and everybody has different religious practices, different holidays, but everybody celebrates winter solstice or midwinter. It's the halfway point, right? Days start getting longer and such like that. So everybody sends out greetings and pictures, and everybody has a massive dinner. It's a big thing on that continent. So we happen to be part of it.
Cool.
Yeah. This is at the Shackleton Bar in
Place looks awesome.
Punta It was actually smaller than I thought, but it was good. It was just, it's cool to be in the same place as Ernest Shackleton. If you ever get to read about the story of him and losing and being part of the Endurance and losing his ship to the ice and making it to Elephant Island like on a 30-foot vessel with some of his crew, and it's really insane what they end up having to endure. So, and that was like 100 years ago. So, this is me getting underneath the brash ice.
Oh, there's the money shot.
Yeah.
It's actually harder to get through than you think. Yeah,
Really?
you gotta kind of have to like wiggle your way through it. Yeah. So, this is from Doc. He took this photo. This is for Seal. I don't know
Cool.
where at, but yeah. That's one of the glaciers in the mountains. This is right on. We were actually leaving.
Dude, look at the size of that thing. That's insane.
And those are just floating everywhere. Huh?
Yeah, and those aren't even. That's not even the biggest one that I saw. Some of them they look like a mountain.
Wow.
I mean, think about
It's floating
think
mountains.
about the ones that they break off in like the size of Manhattan or something like that. Imagine seeing a berg that big. It'd be wild.
What is this, like some sort of just vent here? Like, what is this thing here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like a scene out of Star Wars or something. Like,
That's
crazy.
The
The
planet
Hoth?
Hoth.
Yeah.
That's where the rebels are located.
Right.
Yeah.
Rebel Scout.
Nah, they're on Dantooine. No.
Another picture from Doc.
It's got really nerdy.
I know
Quick.
Vader didn't fall for it though, did he?
No, he
No.
did.
He ended up destroying Alderaan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a pretty good picture.
Well, it wasn't Vader who destroyed Alderaan. It was
Moff Tarkin.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. There you go.
Yeah, to test it. So this is in Chile.
Nerd alert!
Who doesn't like Star Wars? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's got to be the
All of a
clearest
sudden, we get like
rainbow.
100 Star Wars
Yeah.
followers.
Screw it.
That's a skinny rainbow.
Yeah, it was actually double, if I remember right. There's one a little bit to the
Oh.
right of that. Yeah, but that was
What
in
does it
quarantine in Chile.
What does it all mean?
I'm trying to see if I
That's
can
cool.
find a.
Oh, look, it's a
leprechaun.
wormhole right there. See? To the right.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a leprechaun in a wormhole.
There it is.
Wormhole
Yeah.
right there. Perfect.
It's quantum leap.
Couple wormholes. Oh,
Yep.
the totem. That's a cool shot. More burbs.
Oh, that was my first dive. It was a shakedown dive. We finally got
Oh,
everything
nice.
set up. The boats were gone. We were cleared to go diving. We finally got everything set up, and it was like 3:00 in the afternoon or 3:30, and I was like, we have to make this happen. Like, we all wanted to at least get somebody in. That was our goal. So
Mhm.
I literally was in the water for like, I think maybe 15 minutes, but it was just to test everything out, make sure the hot water worked, the air worked,
Yeah.
comms worked, all that jazz, and then take a look underneath the pier real quick.
Check out dive.
For all the kids who are gonna watch this video, it's 3:00 in the afternoon and it's dark.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
the sun had set like an hour and a half earlier.
So how much daylight do you get?
It depends because you get a lot of twilight. You get probably about 4 hours of twilight, and when we were there, we probably had like 2.5 hours of actual daylight.
Oh wow, look at the
Yeah,
lights.
so that was
What is
the
that?
iceberg that showed up right as we were leaving. So, and that thing,
Wow. Man, it just shows
yeah,
up like that.
and that thing flipped a couple of times too, because I was like, oh, that looks different. So, just one of those things. I didn't know they do that, but I guess, why not? So, and this is Chile again when we were in quarantine. This is the view from my room.
Okay.
So, just getting dressed out. That was one of the dives. I don't remember which one. One of the earlier ones, though. Still have a lot of anodes there. This is on our way. This is our day off, and we were messing around, and a lot of icebergs, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually really cool.
How did the water taste?
Delicious. Very salty. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Is I mean, isn't that where Bobby Boucher got the water?
There's water from a glacier in Alaska.
I don't remember.
The blue bottle,
The water boy?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little blue bottle of Antarctic Eskimo water or something.
It's funny. As leopard seal, this is from Doc again. I don't know how he got these photos or where he found them, but yeah,
That's
it is.
a good one.
This is sunrise in Puerto Natales.
Chile.
Yeah. Oh, this is an elephant seal that I took. We were over at Point 8. We had hiked the glacier, and he
Nice.
was just chilling, just saying hi.
Yeah, he's big chilling.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
One of the birds.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's nice.
that was a good one.
The
Yeah.
Berg.
Oh, this is the Chilean
cool.
base, actually.
What's that?
It's a summer camp, in a sense, and that is all Adelie penguins. They just...
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Look at
Yeah,
all those
there's a lot of
penguins.
them. That base is gonna smell awful.
Oh, really?
It's a bird, man.
Does
I mean-
penguin poop smell terrible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all bird
They
stuff. Oh,
shit
all
poop
bird-
everywhere.
all
They
bird
just
doo-doo.
poop everywhere all the time.
Just poop. Poop all over the place.
Is it white poop or is it brown? Is it?
I'd have to ask some of the people that actually dealt with them.
It all de-
So I didn't deal with the penguins.
It all depends on what it eats.
I bet there's scientists that
They-
study it.
It all depends
they
on what
do,
it eats
absolutely.
that day.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that shot.
That's
I didn't
cool.
see that one.
So this is me just getting set up.
The
Yeah.
eyes, so intense.
Man, that's so clear.
You know, the crazy thing is the water down there, like on a good day, was like 15, 20 feet of visibility underneath the pier. So it wasn't like
Mhm.
800 feet like down at McMurdo, from what I've been told, or even Alaska where I've had visibility of 100, 150 feet. But
Oh, wow.
it's worked out fine, really. Honestly, it really was pretty good, especially for what
Mhm.
most divers are used to.
Yeah. Well, you're not distracted.
But yeah, this is right off station too. That's the glacier.
Okay.
This is Chile again. This is sunrise. There's some nice sunrises. Oh,
Pretty
and it was on station too. That's where the mountains
Mhm.
illuminated on sunrise. Turn nice and pink.
Nice.
Some great views. Sunset in
Mhm.
Chile. Yeah.
Chile.
Yeah.
Me Welding. Doing my thing. Working.
Mhm.
Yep, that worked. Seals? I think those are elephant seals.
Nice. Yeah, we gotta get some of these. Gotta get some of these pictures over to Underwater Magazine. I
Think so?
think they would like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just gotta write a little
Yeah,
story for
definitely.
them. They'll put it in there.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
personal
really?
friends of ours.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we would
Oh,
like to
okay.
think so.
Is this like a one-way friendship
Yes.
kind of thing? It still counts, though.
No. It's ADCI. They're cool with us.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
theirs,
okay.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's theirs.
I didn't really look at it. This is on station. I think this is Sunset.
Nobody looks at the
That's
magazine.
Got that.
Is that not even toilet reading? It's like
No, it is.
All
It's
right,
toilet
all
reading.
right, all right.
No, it's good. It's a good magazine. Anyways,
So this is on dive station. Jake is actually coming out of the water. I was obviously tending him, and Steve's like, "I'm gonna get some photos." We're like, "Cool."
that's
Yeah, it was a
cool.
good time. I think it was one of the last dives that we had too. But no, it was a really good group. We had a great time, and everything went about as well as you could ask for, honestly. So, yeah.
Nice.
This is another picture from Doc. Yeah, I took this. This was a sunset at Palmer early on.
That is
Yeah,
a really
it's-
nice picture.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I'll put that in our office.
you're more than welcome to, man.
Is
No,
that
actually,
Cooper?
that is the.
No, kidding. I'm
Smokehouse.
kidding.
I mean, it could be.
the kill shack.
That's where I store my bodies. No, that's actually the
butchery.
pump house for the saltwater intakes. But I mean, it could be.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want it to be an outhouse, you can. Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Serenity.
yeah. It's just chilly. This is right outside my window again.
dude, yeah, you could see like this picture with like a inspirational
Yeah.
quote over the top of it.
Yep, just
Your life
strewn
sucks.
on top. Yeah, yeah. This picture is a reminder that your life is terrible.
Speaking of,
There you
Lieutenant,
go. Having a good time
absolutely.
choking
Who doesn't
hose.
like a little choking hose?
Yeah. So you didn't have a whole lot of wind or nothing that was like burning your face.
There
or
were definitely
anything like
days, but usually when the wind kicked up, it was sustained like 30, 35, and then, or even higher. I think like our worst day sustained was 60 knots. We weren't obviously diving for any of that, but most of the days we got lucky. We really didn't have a lot of wind.
When it is windy, it feels like
Nice.
you're getting stabbed and stuff, and like it's that cold.
I mean, it'd probably be down to like it'd be either single digits down to like minus 15, minus 20. I don't know. To me, it's like very Midwest weather.
Okay. So you're kind of used to that kind of stuff. Whereas Southern Californians
probably
like
die.
myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
die.
it would definitely be something
Yeah.
different.
For sure.
So, yeah, more the night sky.
Nice. More
Yeah, you
stars.
couldn't beat that. Another picture station. I think we got a lot of those anodes welded on at that point. But yeah, that was sunrise. It was weird because I had a sunrise and a sunset photo with obviously within a couple hours, and it like looked the same.
That's so funny. Within a couple hours.
Yeah, it really is. You're like, oh man, Glacier. That was, yeah. Say that. Yeah, it's just now part of the station, one side of it. So, yep. Jake and I with the elephant seal. Steve took that photo. So that's when we first discovered it. He's like, "Hey guys, get in front of it." I'm like, "How close?" He's like, "Close enough to get eaten."
You should have put the dive hat on him.
Jake had obviously
Will
just
it
got out
attack
of the
you,
water.
or does it just like growl at you, or?
Yeah, he pretty much just like growled or grunted. I mean, hence he opened his mouth and stuff like that, just kind of as like to display. But they really don't like to be messed with, but they don't want to stay and fight either. They'd rather just leave, in which case he did.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
and that's where
I think we
Yeah,
circled
back to
back
the
around.
original.
Yeah, here.
There we are.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that was great, man. There's a lot of
thank you.
great pictures there. You know,
Yeah.
hopefully everybody will get to log on and kind of view this slideshow with us. You know, we had a great time with you, describing all the photos. Made it feel like we were actually there, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I got a little chill in this hot room.
I know.
I do what I can, guys.
And we're glad everything. Yeah, and we're glad everything went well with
He
with
just
your
came
newborn.
home.
Yes.
Yeah. Ezra
Ezra
came
Lee.
home on Saturday. It was kind of a little bit of a surprise, but he's doing well overall. So a little bit of adjustment, but yeah, we're really happy that we don't have to make that commute anymore down to the NICU, and everybody's home for right now. So yeah, really
We're
appreciate
definitely
it,
glad,
guys.
man.
Right
Definitely
on,
glad. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully we can have
That'd
you
be
on
great.
again at some point in the future as a medical consultant type person. Hopefully it's not for anything
Hopefully not.
super critical,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
death or nothing.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully we're through that. We've had a rough
fair.
year in this trade, so it's really good to have an episode like this where it's kind of we get to see the adventure of a
Yeah,
commercial diving.
absolutely.
That can possibly lead you.
So I really appreciate it, guys.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks a lot, John. And
Right on.
we'll
see you guys next time on the Bottom Dwellers Dive Shack. Keep listening, keep liking, keep following, and
Keep sharing.
We will keep posting videos like this and episodes. So,
Yeah.
thanks again. See you next time.